And she's like, I could take $10 off. Bet.
So Jeanette says it's pinche puñeta.
Puñetas. There you go.
Pinche puñeta. Oh, that sounds gross. That sounds like an insult.
That is an insult.
So I have a quick question. So Ethan was showing me today that on... Oh, are we live?
Yes.
Never mind. Wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we are.
Sorry. Went live.
Oh, damn. I was cursing in Spanish live. Sorry, Mom.
Sorry for teaching your bad words.
We're live on Twitch yet on my end.
Yeah. We're live. I'm sorry. I should have specified when we went live. My apologies, guys.
Did you guys see my DNA results?
Yes.
Northern Africa and Nigeria, and also European Jewish. I mean, it's just 1%. It's probably less than that, but like, I was surprised.
Oh shit.
I told Alan, I was like, I'm 47% indigenous. This is my land.
It's true.
I know this is not my land.
I know. It's fucking hilarious.
So scrolling through, searching through Twitch, looking at channels, I found that if I wear a push-up bra, we'd have over 100 viewers, no problem.
Yeah. That was my biggest concern about it initially. But they've taken care of some of it. Other shit's like, yeah, terrible.
So like, is it just because you got boobies in the picture, or is it because Twitch is pushing more people that direction?
Hang on.
Bored, Alan.
Thirsty ass persons.
Thirsty ass peoples.
Thirsty ass spots.
There you go.
Forgot what thought stood for.
That hoe over there.
There you go.
I'm hip.
I confuse it with POG.
What does POG stand for?
PAWG, fat ass white girl.
That's. Oh, I thought you meant POG, like POG.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pro game. It's like pro gamer something. I forget.
Pro online gamer?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, maybe I'm not as hip as I thought.
Oh no. Hold up.
I was not hip up to the adult terminologies.
Yeah. If you skip again, we're gonna have problems.
Ethan's like, I know what a 401k is. I know how to diversify my assets.
Call JG Wetworth 877 cash now.
Ooh, Billy Bob, I'm headed your way.
I love those commercials.
Oh my god, that's a classic
I
right
haven't
there.
heard one in like over a year.
I think they changed it up. They advertise with the company that I work for, and I don't think I've seen their invoices yet. Guys ready?
Wait, what was our order again?
Oh yeah.
NJ, Crazy, me, Peach.
Dope.
We're reading right to left.
The topics we discuss are many.
No story too bold to talk about.
Strictly our own opinions.
But they are opinions from people like you.
Welcome to the NAKE'd Podcast.
Yes, y'all. I actually did buy fanfic about Ben Franklin. It's your girl, NJ.
Who's running out to buy a push-up bra? This guy. It's me, Ethan.
Who ditched bras over a year ago? This chick. Hey, it's Keelan.
Speaking about years, I mean, I spent the past year in a pandemic. I learned how to make this to do this. It's your damn Tech Allen.
Cool.
no.
Now it's gonna take him 5 minutes to put it back together.
I know, now I'm determined. That was NJ's pot. Oh no, missing piece. Where'd it go? Anyway.
All right, we have to pause the stream.
Yeah, we gotta stop the stream.
I just want to point out that Peach is wearing a nice robe today.
Yeah.
He's in his leisure wear.
I'm in my leisure wear. I mean, you're
He's
not
like-
wrong.
Sailing around the house like he's the count in his castle.
Hold on.
I love it.
You
Wait,
Dare.
do you at least have pants on?
I can neither confirm nor deny that information.
Is he the new Hugh Hefner?
That's the new rule. That's the one rule we have about streaming. You always have to wear pants.
I
It
mean,
was one time we weren't even streaming.
exactly. It was one time, like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
No,
But-
it was during the chapter 2 discussion.
Oh, well.
We weren't on video then. It's okay.
Right, thank you.
This is the NAKE'd Podcast. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
No, professionalism. You have to wear pants, okay?
I would
We're
really,
no Brian Stelters around here.
I would really love a section on Circle of Jerks where you guys have on robes and like little smoking tobacco pipes, and it's like the gentleman's quarter.
Hell, yes.
Very
So-
calm.
So we would have to invite back like a whole bunch of people and make a big circle and just
I am for it.
we can wear our robes.
Well, you know who's not wearing robes?
Me.
Kids who are trying to use Instagram.
So, thank you, Keelan, for that wonderful introduction. What? No, thank you. So, not so much over the weekend, but something that happened recently is Instagram had some plans to make a version of their application that was just like YouTube Kids, but it was going to be called Instagram for Kids, where the parents would be able to control who the kids were following, what they were doing, what they were posting. But it caused a lot of concern, especially for a specific law, which, damn it, I forgot what the law was called, but it prevents tech companies from collecting data of persons 13 years and younger. It's illegal to collect any data on kids, like in the United States alone.
It should
And-
be illegal
Yeah.
to collect data on me. Like, what do you
Exactly.
need my data for?
Exactly.
Because you're the product. Come on.
Like Facebook doesn't need to know how many robes I have. And I don't want for there to be an environment in which Ryzen in which Ryzen can go and look at kid. No, I'm just kidding. That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry, Ryzen.
No.
Where anyone can go and sign up and pretend to be a kid and look up other kids. Like, that was my biggest fear when I heard about it. Luckily, it's canceled.
It's funny because there was the breaking news today is the one YouTuber, I forgot his name,
Mm-hmm.
but he was caught meeting up with a minor,
Oh, yeah, no, like,
Ugh.
and then the text
Yes.
messages surfaced. They were bad.
yeah, no, that's as it
Hi, Daniels.
is.
Hi, Raisin.
I don't understand why you would want to create a platform for children under 13 to share photos.
It's not
You
necessary.
need more market. You need more products to sell.
I mean, they probably do, but not to our
This is not way
kids.
fair.
Yeah.
Check.
It's almost out.
I
No,
feel
but
like Peach needs a big cigar right now.
His robe.
I have a pipe you gave me. Actually, hold on.
It's a smoking jacket, not a robe. Get it right.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I kind of understand Facebook for kids, but at the same time, I don't. Like, Facebook
Yeah.
for kids would be over 13 to like 16 or 17, depending on the household and the family dynamic. But Instagram
Yeah.
for kids, I'm so glad they nixed it.
Yeah. No, and anything involving kids, like, one, a parent should definitely be in charge of the account and be monitoring it. Like, the kiddo has an email account that he's only touched twice, and I can log into it at any time.
Does the school require him to have an email account as well?
I did sign paperwork allowing him to have an email with the district, so I had to sign like 13
Why?
different forms. Well,
Why do elementary kids need emails?
He
So
needed
they-
to
I wanna
sign
know-
in for this iPad whenever we
Mhm.
were remote learning.
They
Oh, I
also
had- I don't know.
Mhm.
how
I
that
had a
works.
student login to when I was in high school. It wasn't an email. It was a student login
number.
to log into the program. Yeah, it was a number. There you go.
Mhm.
Why
Shout
do
out
they
if you
need
remember your number.
an email? I still use that number to this day.
Damn, really?
I remember mine.
Mine
Yeah.
was super
Oh.
easy. I loved it.
Mine started with a 9, ended in a 5. No, ended in a
There's
4.
two things I'll always remember:
Mhm.
my height or my school number, and Marco's phone number.
Why Marco's phone number? I'm interested.
Yeah.
It's only 2 digits for the whole number.
Aw. It's like 444444444. Only number you need to remember is 4.
Yeah, that's one of them. Totally.
That's a San Antonio joke for everyone. Like 877 cash now for all the millennials.
Look, everybody's gonna go look in their phone and like, wait, what's his number right now?
Anyway, so the kid needs the email from the district because they use outside sources for education. So he has a login for this online library to be able to read books. They have a login to do assignments. They have a login for like several different things. Like I can't tell you them off the top of my head.
Go
Yeah.
rent a book.
No,
Go
I
check out a book in the library.
I agree, which is why we're getting library
Right,
cards.
puzzle.
I read ebooks from the library.
That counts.
Yes, but you're also
Oh,
a
that counts.
grown
That
adult.
counts. You're interacting
I'm
with
a millennial.
someone.
Social interaction.
Anyway, going back to the topic, I'm glad it was nixed. I'm glad that Instagram for kids is not a thing because I don't trust the rest of the internet.
Well, it's Facebook, really. It's
Yeah.
Facebook. Facebook owns Instagram.
Fuck no.
So Anna, what was it? Analytica or whatever, the big Facebook issue, wasn't
Yeah.
that also because of kids? They were
Mhm.
collecting kids' data?
Yeah.
And they were advertising to children too, I believe.
hmm
Mm-mm.
Well, it's like
So I'm gonna go peaceful protest at Facebook and burn it to the ground.
honestly, Facebook needs to stop owning Instagram. I think that was the biggest problem. I think that Facebook should be forced to sell Instagram. Because that's two major social media platforms.
Yeah,
Went to
but at the
Congress
same
about that.
time,
Hey, J-Bot.
even if they separated the companies,
Mm-hmm.
the shareholders that own it would still hold those shares. They would just be a different company. So what would change really?
That's a good point. That is a very good point. What's up, Shady?
Hey, Shady.
Everybody's hanging in today.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys.
Wait,
We're-
J-Bot's in. Hi, J-Bot. Hey, Shady.
It's a chill day today. I got my pipe. I got my smoking jacket. Let's go.
That looks unburnt. Have you ever used that before?
Yeah, I have. It's been used. You gave this to me, and I used it that same day.
Yeah, it
Alan's
was
not
your
a big
theme.
tobacco smoker. Like,
I know. I still have 2 big ass cigars that have been sitting in my closet for like a year.
Let me know when you want to smoke them.
I know they're
I'll smoke 'em with
supposedly
you.
good ones.
our
Okay.
wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
We could just share one.
It's like one puff, you're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I did this
like
so cool.
a full cigar, I've never been able to finish a whole full cigar. Like I used
Yeah,
to get
no.
the little mini cigars, and I could finish about half of one, but that was it.
Why? Yeah, I agree. I can't bring myself to finish a full cigar. And Joker, how you doing, bro? Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it.
He has like a
I
whole
feel like he's
personality
just
now.
trying to seduce
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's working.
I'll be right back, guys.
No, but I think that these companies looking to market to younger generations, you know, I I kind of see where they're going for, because the younger generations, they're going to grow up. They want the younger generations to use them in the future. So I understand that point. But at the same time, these corporations are getting way too big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can agree. Like, so many companies have gotten in trouble for advertising to children, and this is just another avenue for them to do that. Like Juul got in massive fucking trouble a couple of years ago because of that.
Ruined it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Right, so they don't do flavors anymore, right? It's only menthol or regular.
Oh, that Jewel. I thought you meant
Yeah.
the singer Jewel. I was like, what did she do? I
Oh
love
no,
her.
no.
She
I mean,
ruined music. All right.
it's debatable.
So,
but
I guess, a question I gotta bring up is: do you say these companies are getting too big? Do you think Section 230 reform is coming quicker, or like, do you think something needs to be done about 230?
Which one's 230 again?
it's where companies can
So-
control what's on their website or whether they're liable or not. Or the categorization of whether they're a publisher or if they're not liable for any of the content that's posted, right?
Yeah, that's some of it. I mean, it's kind of the basis of internet like guidelines for what companies should do, right? So there's other like the biggest aspect that everybody knows about is the publisher versus platform argument,
Mm-hmm.
but there's also other parts of it that describe kind of business relations online, right?
Does that also tie into like the problem we ran into with YouTube Kids? Was the children end up finding explicit content of Elsa or My Little Pony or stuff like that?
That could lead to that. Like that was a big thing in and of itself. And when I heard about it, I cut all types of any instance of YouTube Kids from the house.
It's basically like, to me, those things that are targeted at kids, and I say targeted because they want this information and they want to reach that next generation of social media users. But to me, it's more of like a playground for grooming. Like, these videos that could be erotic or collecting kids' data. I mean, you have to, when we sign up for anything, it asks us, our email, our location, our ages, and like, how are they going to fact check that? Number one.
Wait, does anyone put the real information down? Because I lie on all of that.
Wait.
Back and forth.
But who doesn't? I mean, like, but who, like kids, right? Who would know better to do something like that? I mean, we had conversations with our little one and we were talking about the internet, and Alan said something to him the other day, and he goes, I know the internet is a dangerous place. He says it like this. And even though he put his own little spin on it, at least he knows that the internet is a dangerous, place. You have to use it wisely.
Yeah, and Ryzen, it was multiple videos of the characters being, I guess,
It's
portrayed.
just erotic.
Yeah,
Erotic. Yeah, it's the best classification for that.
yeah, just suggestive poses. It was a big fucking thing. Anyway,
I think also like with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say.
So it was. So what you're saying is that kids had access to softcore hentai.
Yeah.
Is that a
pretty
good way
yeah,
to put it?
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. I think also like social media at such a young age. I mean, gosh, like we see bullying in school as early as like middle school because these kids are on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. And like cyberbullying is still a really real thing. And that's not something that has gone away. So giving these kids a social media where they see other things of how to be or how to act or what to have, or, and they look at their own lives, like that's just another way to like push our kids down even more than they aren't. Like, why we should nurture their creativity, their intelligence with STEM programs and other things like that, or, teach them life lessons instead of signing up for social media.
Bring back shop class. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Let kids learn to woodwork, metalwork.
Shop class would be really cool.
Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I mean, like we see things like in the media that talk about kids having access to fictional stories, for example, like creepypasta and other, like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like there's so many different videos out there that are targeted to like marketed towards kids, but are actually like not kid friendly at all. One thing that I can remember from a couple years ago that actually there's updates about it is Slenderman. So like, do you guys remember the whole Slenderman, like scary fictional story person?
It was kind of our version of Bloody Mary.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it?
Well, I remember it that way.
I was terrified of that game. I found only 2 notes, I think, before I just slammed my laptop shut and was like, I can't do it.
I never played it. I was too chicken shit to do it. But recently, so with that Slenderman, these kids who were 12 years old, they had access to this Slenderman fictional world or fantasy. 2 girls in 2014, they actually lured one of their friends into the woods and stabbed her 19 times as a sacrifice to Slenderman. So no, I don't think kids need social media. I mean, like, they're too easily influenced. They have like things come up like the Blue Whale Challenge, where it's like this thing on social media where it challenges these kids to hurt themselves or suffocate themselves. And it's targeted specifically at kids. And it starts off like small, like doing little tasks, like, play a prank or do something else. And it gets a lot like more intense as time goes on, where they could kill themselves.
Say, we weren't really we didn't have social media in middle school and stuff, but like I remember people doing stupid stuff even at that point. I don't think it was like social media driving that. I think kids are just like stupid in that way. Because did y'all ever do the cinnamon challenge, the push on your chest? So you exhaled and then your friend pushed on your chest.
No.
And it would like collapse your lungs and you like faint.
Yeah. What? No.
It's like but that's what I'm saying. Like we still did stupid shit like that before that. I think now you just perpetuate it, and it's actually more visible and seen now than it was before.
Yeah.
So these Slenderman stabbings, there is an update. So those 2 girls, it was Wire and Geyser, and they had lured their friend into the woods, stabbed her 18 times. She would have died. Like, they just left her there. And they said they were going to go get help, but, they left her there. She dragged herself to the road where a cyclist found her, and thankfully she survived. And the 2 girls, they were found not guilty by like medical or insanity. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now the one that got like the heavier sentence of 26 years into the asylum, he's filing an appeal to get out. And she's now 19. So it's been about 7 years since that happened. And her doctors are saying, she's fine. Like, she is rehabilitated. She's only on an antidepressant. And she's good to get out. So this like happened like 3 days ago. And I was like floored that it's resurfaced, because for one, I forgot about it. And 2, it had me a little bit torn. On one side, I'm like, if I was that victim, I would be terrified. And on the other side of it, I'm like, well, that's the purpose of these institutions, right? To help rehabilitate people and help them become functioning members of society. So I'll pass that question to you guys. What do you think about that?
Good on her for coming over her own mental issues and kind of coming to terms with what she did. But I feel bad for the girl that almost died. Like, she must be living in a whole new level of fear where she's thinking, oh no, she's gonna kill me, she's gonna come after me, she's gonna finish the job. But that's me. That's where my my brain takes me. Like, if I were her, I would want to get the fuck out of Dodge.
So what about the opposite? So what if that girl hears that she's getting out, so she's gonna go take care of the situation so she doesn't have to fear?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So my first question would be, does she feel remorse? You know, how long has she felt remorse? Has it just been something in the last 6 months or a year that she knows that, ooh, I'll be able to appeal, so I got to be remorseful? Like, how is her brain functioning that way? But then my next question would be, are they going to have her in therapy? Are they going to watch her? Are they going to slowly introduce her, or just kind of like kick her out on the street and just let her go do her thing?
As far as I know, her dad offered for her to live with him and even pay for her schooling to go to college. And then she will have to check in like a parole type of thing. So she will have like a caseworker and all that. So it looks like there will be some checks, but basically in her appeal, she told the judge, like, I just want to be somebody to contribute to around me. Like, I don't want to be a leech.
So, Ryzen, I've always said, if you cut at me, you better take me out, because I'll find you a way.
It's because of that quote that when you meet Ethan, you have to refer to him as Don Ethan.
No, I prefer Abuelo Jefe.
Or Capo. It's Capo Ethan.
Isn't that mean little?
No, Capo. It's a drug lord title. Like
okay.
El Capo from Mexico, the dude who like ran the entire operation. That was his title.
I thought that was El Chapo, the little one.
No. It's Capo. Chapo was the TV alternative.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. Learning with
man.
Peach. Anyway, I didn't know about the story until NJ had told me, and this happened all the way back in 2014. I don't know where the fuck I was, but yeah. See, Ryzen knows what I'm talking about. But I feel bad for this girl. I feel bad for everyone involved in the families, because now it's going to be a struggle for them, especially for this girl, to try to find any semblance of a normal life. She's coming out of an institution with a severe record of attempted murder. That's not just going to go away. What is she going to do? Where is she going to work? She has no life skills.
Pardon me. Well, we don't know that. I mean, maybe they worked on something while they're. I
work with people that have attempted murder.
Fair.
I feel very safe with them.
That's fair. I may be a little too judgy. I apologize. Hey, Jamie, thank you for that lurk.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. I'll be interested to see if the judge grants it to her, because I think she had 26 years, so she still has 19 years left. And 12 years old, you should know right from wrong. But at the same time, you could be really easily influenced at that age too. So I'll be interested to see more about it. I'll be keeping up with it, and I'll keep you guys updated.
Sorry, sidetrack. But Puzzle, did y'all ever pick a name for your Fluffy?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I hope no one saw that.
I think we just call it Mellow right now.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
It's actually funny. that you're talking about it being terrified while I have a horror movie leaning up against it.
The greatest horror movie of all time. Rubber.
Bye, J-Bot. Have a good dinner.
Bye, J-Bot.
It's actually the movie that Crazy and I watched on our first home date.
Ooh.
Aww. Well, home dates these days are looking like Disney Plus and chill, right?
Hey, we were doing it before it was cool, okay? All y'all are copycats.
Hey, I don't see you wearing a robe right now. Or smoking jacket.
So I actually have been super excited about Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, I've liked where it's been going. And I've really kept up with some of the behind the scenes stuff on it. And like I was telling Puzzle, you could really tell that they did change the storyline. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but supposedly when they wrote it, there was a virus that was killing off the people from the blip. So that's why the Flag Smashers, like the person, the older lady that they are all sad about, she dies from the virus, right?
Oh.
And so
Ooh.
Disney changed everything so that, because they didn't want to be offensive to everybody that just died of a virus. But you still catch like glimpses and like certain things throughout it from it.
Wow.
That's
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like right now, I'm totally team Sarah and Bucky. I think they need to smash papas. I'm all about it.
Smash Papas. I'm about it. I ship that.
Bucky's all, Sam, I'm so glad you love your nephews. Sam, oh, why? Bucky, because I'm about to give you some more.
The way she smiled at him, I was like, ooh, you go, girl.
Right.
All right, so Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this past episode was
spoilers
nuts.
ahead, everybody. Watch
Yeah.
out. Case Barden, welcome in.
Also, I got one thing to say before we keep going. Sam, Bucky's about to go from the most hated man to the most hated brother-in-law. Going on.
Mhm.
I had to get it out.
I love the Sam and Bucky's relationship. Like it's refreshing. It's like brotherly in a sense, but not.
And
And they
also
come so
Bucky
far from
really
Civil
needed
War.
somebody.
Mhm.
Winter Soldier.
Like Bucky had the connection with T'Challa,
Mhm.
but he has a way better connection with Sam, and he was really needing somebody to have that connection with to help with his recovery. And I
Mhm.
think with Sam's background and helping veterans, and also just Sam's personality, I think it was the best fit for them.
Yeah, I agree. Especially the way their entire friendship relationship started. Like, can you move up? No. I hate you. I hate you.
Well, you always like, okay, you know that you always have your triangles of friendship, right? So you
Right.
have your friend, right? And then your friend has a friend, and then you like hang out with that or that other friend, right? And it takes a while to become friends because you're like, no, I'm his best friend. No, I am. No, I am.
Mhm.
Totally been in
And
that fight, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, I think everyone's experienced that at least once in their life.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like those 8
Okay.
inches of snow. While Ethan's talking, Puzzle drops the
So-
dirtiest joke. God damn.
So Ryzen, the funniest thing is we were watching Game of Thrones through right now, and we're at the point where Daenerys and Jon are hooking up.
Wow.
So that's her go-to joke. She's like, "Oh, look at Daenerys. She's about to get that 8 inches of snow." Ayo.
I understand
Love
the joke now. Okay. So,
Get yourself pull us together. Nothing like a good dick joke. Oh god.
So to get into the spoiler territory of the episode,
yeah, we're going to get all in it.
the opening fight, they open with a fight scene, And I'm like, yeah, I've been craving some real action and
Some
Mm-hmm.
you know,
violence. Yeah.
one thing I did tell Puzzle that I've noticed that they really toned Bucky down. He's not as sharp and his his responses are a little slower. He's not as sharp as he was in The Winter Soldier. And one thing she brought up was that it was because of his brainwashing, but I argue that saying that he wasn't brainwashed during The Winter Soldier per se. Most of the movie he wasn't, but he was still sharp. Like even when he's fighting Tony, he's going toe to toe with Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that. Part of me thinks that maybe he is more toned down because he's more concentrated. He's making sure that his attacks, so to speak, are give a little bit more
Aren't
buffer.
aren't as
that make
lethal. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're
Yeah.
going.
Also, to add to that, I think some of it's also his mental state. Just he's not
Mhm.
the warrior. Like he doesn't want to be the killing machine. He was like he wants to be some more of a everyday guy. And towards the end, like when you see him go pick up the motor for the boat and set it down, everyone's just like, whoa. But he's at least trying to be normal in a way. He's not training. He's not focusing his, rage.
Yeah, that's one thing that caught me by surprise after the fight scene is I expected for him to go and like do something else, continue what he was doing, trying to make amends. And nah, he went off to help Sam, and I really appreciated that. I appreciated the fact that these two characters can actually
Put
be.
aside differences
Yeah.
and work together.
Thank you.
Yeah. One of the
Yeah.
things I was seeing about is they were talking about Bucky's character growth, right?
Look
And
at that
the
arm.
whole series so far, he's been looking to kind of make amends, but he's always looked to other people, right? Like he's looked to Steve, for example. He does look to Sam, for examples. And I think he's finally figured out like the way he can make amends is just being helpful and a good person and banging Sarah.
Yes.
Giving us some more nephews.
Yeah, I enjoyed the last episode so much only because like you in the episode before we saw Walker turn really like really dark. And then it's kind of like the consequences of that. So he goes before this committee, and the committee is just like, yeah, like you're stripped of your title. But what does that mean to someone who genuinely like believes in that? And it's like that age old question: what's more dangerous, somebody with something to lose or somebody with nothing to lose? And at this point, Walker really doesn't have anybody to lose, especially after Lamar dies. Which, sorry, we said spoilers. You know?
So you already broke the door open on Walker. I was giving everyone a chance. So what do y'all think of Walker murdering somebody in the middle of the street?
That's just bad, dude. You don't do that, especially if you're a representative of any sort of U.S. defense. Like the army has strict rules about engaging in combat, and surprisingly enough, I learned these over at TikTok. Like I didn't know how strict they were until that
Mhm.
TikTok. Like their rules.
And Walker is military. He should know
Yeah.
that.
He's actually the highest of special ops you can be. He's pretty much the top tier Rangers, Green Berets, Black Ops that you
Well,
can be in the army. So
well, I'll tell you, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So it's actually because I was just rewatching our episode 81 and we were talking about our thoughts for the potential of Hydra coming back in Falcon and Winter Soldier. And who do we see? Madame Val.
I'm Hydra. Yeah, so that's the
Mhm.
big question is who's she gonna play? Because one thing I did see so when she was Madam Hydra, she was still an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was undercover, right? But she was just very bad, like she enjoyed being part of Hydra, but she was also still giving information to S.H.I.E.L.D. So the one the one statement I saw is because she had the purple streak in her hair, and that was like the telltale sign that she might be Madam Hydra.
Mm. I was wondering who she was. I need to go back and resubscribe to Marvel Unlimited to catch up because some of the storylines a little out for me.
Thank you for bringing that up, Puzzle, because I had no idea who she could be. Like, I don't know, like, the comic book backings, or, like, I don't really remember the movies, but, like, seeing her, I was like, who is this? Like, this woman is bad business.
Mhm.
And her card is just black and white, which is, to be honest, a baller move. Like,
Like, what's her card say? I don't know. It's blank.
So the two big theories is that she's either part of Hydra or she's a part of the resurgence of Hydra because you cut one head off to take its place, or she's working for Ross Thunderbolt
Mm.
and he's putting together the Thunderbolts.
Ooh.
who's this?
You even said that she might be working for the power broker, right?
That's another theory. I haven't seen any like concrete evidence of that. I think the one thing they were thinking she is the power broker, but that's why she's like so interested in Walker because she can get the serum out of his blood. That's what they kind of did to Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But right now, I really think that they've really been hinting at the Thunderbolts for a while. So
Yeah.
General Ross, he is one of the main villains of the Hulk movie. He's Betty Ross's dad, so Hulk's, love interest Betty. It's her dad, and he eventually gets a hold of the Hulk's blood, takes it, and he becomes the Red Hulk.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has his own team of somewhat anti-heroes that called the Thunderbolts. So the Walker wants to be a hero, right? Like he's done bad things because he was trained to be that way. That's what he said. So he doesn't want to be a bad guy. He wants to do good. He just doesn't care about killing people, right? So that would put him in the anti-hero category, which would lean him towards the Thunderbolts a little more, in my opinion.
For those wondering, General Ross is the dude who, oh my God, what's his name? Tony Stark's best friend. Warhammer. Yeah, he's the general who he's talking to in the
Court Master General.
Corps Master General. He's the Corps Master General that
marshaled him.
So yeah, the Corps marshaled him. Thank you. Sorry, I misheard that.
Yeah,
that's on me.
I remember. Yeah.
That was in. Was it? It was either Endgame or no. I'm sorry. It was Infinity War, the first movie.
I think it was Infinity War. Yeah.
I need to do like a whole rewatch.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Infinity War. It was Civil War, right? Because he's like, you need to bring them in at the end.
Yeah, no. But he also comes out in Infinity War because that's when the four goons start looking for everyone.
He's made a lot of appearances. He's made appearances in about 4 to 5 Marvel movies so far.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what is also adding to that he might be recruiting members for his own team now, since the Avengers are gone in their book.
Yeah. Time for new Avengers. Or for every state to get its own pair of Avengers. I mean, technically there are. There's East Coast and West Coast Avengers. There is.
So that's another thing, that John Walker was one of the founding members of the East or the West Coast Avengers.
I was gonna say a lot of the villains tend to focus on the East Coast. We haven't really heard too much about the West Coast.
X-Men are over there. They got it.
They got aliens to deal with.
Yeah, the squirrels. So it's all coming. Captain Marvel took place in the West Coast, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't rewatch that one.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I have no desire to watch anything of Brie Larson's.
Honestly,
So what are you guys expecting from? Sorry, Peach. What are you guys expecting from this next episode? Or last episode, actually, right? Last episode of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I want to see Sam in his Captain America outfit. I want to see it. I want to see him in the red, white, and blue Falcon outfit
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
looks awesome.
that's made of vibranium.
I am a little like I understand why, but I am a little disappointed as to there's no points to the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Because like in WandaVision, we had a couple of hints here and there, and we had hoped for some for in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but we haven't really had too many. I mean, it makes sense because they don't really deal with those. But I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes
But at
sense.
the same time, I mean, why would they want to? I think they're trying to introduce a different storyline so that we're going to have multiple branches now.
That'd be
And
cool.
so you have like the magic, and then you have more of the power humans,
Mhm.
the super soldiers, and what else can there be?
And we have the Loki show coming up, which is supposed to fix a timeline when he escaped. So
Okay, so to go to not to go too hardcore, but do you think Loki is gonna involve Kang the Conqueror?
I don't know.
So when you start talking time, he's the go-to villain.
Mm-hmm.
He is the time villain of the MCU.
Oh my god, I need to read up on so much literature. Fuck. Let's not go too hardcore, but we're still gonna go hardcore.
It's like every time we talk about Marvel or Star Wars, it's like, okay, we're not gonna get too much into it, and then we go into it because I love that.
Yeah, well, so there was one theory that I saw, right? And they say one of Tony's last words to Cap was time always finds a what was it? It was something that time always finds a way to fix itself. Don't worry, you'll see. And then Tony does the snap and dies. So what did Tony mean? Was that a prelude to King the Conqueror coming? Because he does conquer multiple timelines. Like that's his thing, is he goes timeline to timeline and conquers it.
Interesting.
You conquered a world? Psh, I conquered timelines, bitch.
Pretty
Right?
much.
This motherfucker ain't got nothing on Thanos, based off of what you're telling me.
Well, wait, what was the guy's name, the Conqueror's name again? Conquer what?
King the Conqueror.
Kang,
Kang.
Kang.
King the Conqueror.
Okay.
King.
I know what I'm doing this summer. I'm renewing my Marvel Unlimited subscription so I can read more about this. But what are you guys doing this
Speaking
summer?
of this summer.
Yeah, this summer.
This summer, we're gonna read a lot of comic book and graphic novels.
Fuck yeah, I'm down for that. But
Our
in
little
our,
ones
in our
with y'all.
in our smoking jackets, right?
Yeah.
Dope.
This summer, I am headed off to Miami for a girls' trip. I'm super stoked. My
And you
bathing
get to
suit's
see
gonna be
another like a streamer friend there while you're there, right, Madly?
hopefully, but I don't think so. Because I will be going with my friends from high school, Catalyst and Camco, and I haven't seen Catalyst in over 10 years at this point. So
It's gonna
I'm
be such a good
She
trip.
she just stalks us in every version of streaming we do.
She's not here today.
She has been such a great supporter because
Yes.
for those of you who watch my channel, she plays with me every Thursday. We play Final Fantasy
Yeah, she
together,
does.
and no. And as
Hey,
soon
Rosie.
as she heard that we had a podcast, she was super excited. She jumped on it. She started binging episodes and became like a huge fan. So just I appreciate her so much, especially because like over the last 10 years, it's a very on again, off again. Our messages was, hey, you still alive? Yeah, doing good. You? Yeah, doing good. Cool. you know? So this last year, we've really got to reconnect. And Camco, we've kind of had an on again, off again relationship, but at the same time, it's, hey, girl, I need you for this event. Hey, I'm having a kid. This is my baby shower. I hope you can make it. And I'm like, hell yeah, girl, I'm there. It's just we're always able to pick up exactly where we left off, and that's my favorite kind of friendship because I'm bad at friendship.
I hear that. I have a couple of friendships like that. Like one of my friends, she lives in California, and we probably catch up like every 3 to 6 months and like a deep dive into our lives. But then we're like, okay, like I love you, and then life continues, and then we stop and we're like, okay, I have to tell you about this. Also, I love you, Letitia. We've been friends since 6th grade.
I miss Letitia.
She's getting married.
Really? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sad for her.
Yeah, she's really happy.
Also, I realized that I made it sounded really shitty. I didn't mean to sound shitty towards Catalyst. I'm sorry.
I didn't catch it.
Okay.
Neither.
Okay, good.
Everybody toned you out.
Excellent. It's like a regular Friday night.
Aw.
I'm kidding. That
What
doesn't
did
happen.
you do to him, NJ? God.
I'm kidding.
Our summer plans are a beach trip to finally take our little one to the beach because he wants to
Are
go.
you gonna sing Summer Lovin'?
Yeah.
Summer loving. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
It happens so fast.
And we also might be making a late summer trip to Florida to see my big sis who lives there. She lives near Miami. So I'm excited. I'm originally from Florida. I usually don't claim that, just so you know. But
Florida woman.
no. Hey Peach, that's why I'm so crazy. Anyway, no,
You're not crazy.
I miss the beach so much. Like I miss like walking up the little like hill to get to the beach, and as soon as you pass it, like the smell of the ocean, it just smells so different. And it's like not the nasty ass Gulf. Like, sorry, Gulf of Mexico, you're disgusting. Like, give me that ocean.
Right.
Ryzen, I'm about to threaten you even more. I have dice.
Ryzen knows what's up. He's on that blue water.
The blue water?
So Ryzen recently won something our You Heard Chapter 2. We sent him some stuff. And I was like, where is he from again? And Puzzle and I were looking on Google Maps, and I was like, oh my gosh, he lives on an island. I bet it's beautiful there. I Googled pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like paradise. So
We're
yeah, send us pics of the ocean.
yes, please. Send us pictures of the island.
Smell it.
Emote only chat. All right. Dope.
So what is everybody else's plans in the chat for this summer? Any plans? Playing it by ear? Gonna spend another pandemic summer inside and just hide?
I'm not gonna go to Florida.
It's not a girl plus Ethan trip. It's just a girls trip. It's okay.
Oh, no, I wasn't even invited. I
Damn.
literally, I was told, oh, well, one of the girls said that she had to ask her husband if he was okay with it. So I guess I'll ask you, do you mind?
It was so funny because like Catalyst and I were like, oh yeah, we're so down, like let's do it. And Camco's just kind of like, oh yeah, let me talk to my husband, work out some logistics, and we'll see how it goes. And I was like, oh shit, that's the difference between married and dating, huh? But I did go back. We had a conversation about it, because
Oh yeah, Devils, you're on the other side of the world.
Damn. We're over here teasing him with summer plans. What are your winter plans, Devils? Please tell us. You're a favorite
I'm gonna
Aussie
go
in
hang out
chat.
with him for the winter.
Yeah.
Screw this. Screw this heat.
Can I come?
No. We're
NJ,
gonna hike.
It's a guy's
to
trip.
Mordor.
it's guys trip.
Yeah.
Guys trip. I'll take my smoking
So-
jacket and pipe.
So I was always told that you have to go to Australia for like 3 weeks. Like if you leave for us, because it's gonna be like 2 to 3 days to get there. Then you got to get settled in. Then you actually do something, and then you got to travel back. So like you got to plan for weeks at a time.
We're gonna do a month trip. We'll be gone for a month. We need someone to watch the dog for us.
I was just gonna say, everybody needs to sub just so that we can afford to take time off. I tried to send my emotes, but it said I can't use more than 500 characters.
Yeah.
My other summer plans, I will be taking 2 more classes, but I've learned that one of them's only a 5-week class, so that'll be nice. I love mini masters. Just push through them.
That's pretty cool. I know that I'm gonna spend some time this summer trying to master my 3D printer in the background over there. It's currently printing a box and some nozzle holders for the stuff that goes at the tip that pushes the plastic out. So
I
it's
didn't even notice it. That's so cool.
yeah, it's printing in the back. Just my boom stand kind of blocks it. That's how I printed the pot. It's NJ's pot where she can put her rupees in. But I use super glue. Yeah. I tried to use super glue.
Our, what you call it, D&D figurines. Everybody needs to get them to Alan so he can print them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Like I spent time today putting it together, like using the proper glue and whatnot, and turns out that it can't really hold it. The magnets, I need to find something else that I can like bond metal to plastic with, or else it just kind of falls out of place.
Hey NJ, you need to add more emotes to your channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
And
I'm looking for an emote artist if anybody's out there. Help me.
Something else, like our little one is starting his deep dive into mangas. So I bought him My Hero Academia mangas, and he is like over the moon. I'm waiting for the first one to come in because we can't find it anywhere. They're not actually printing it right now. So somebody in our Discord, he's like, "Have you tried a library?" And I was like, "I feel so fucking stupid right now."
I'm actually gonna looking that up right now. My Hero Academia?
Yeah, volume 1.
oh, didn't you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know which location has it though, because we need to actually go pick up our library cards for me to look into that.
Oh, Devils is gonna play a lot more games. He's been playing Final Fantasy 14. Are you playing Final Fantasy 14 online?
Final Fantasy 14 is an online game.
Each has his project, but I also have mine. It's my cricket. You guys want to see this?
Yes.
You want to see it again?
So we have our D&D group, like I guess like our first campaign that we ever played, and this is a character Puzzled, and her name is Zula Mace.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
So I'm making shirts for all of our party members, just because introduced us to the wonderful world of D&D. So that's my summer plans, is mastering my cricket.
Oh yeah, I always hide Ryzen. I don't let my face out in public.
Yeah.
He's the Ron Swanson of official millennials.
Delete all pictures of Ron.
Delete. You just made a TikTok.
You
I
just
don't
made
even
your
have the TikTok app.
You're viral.
Congratulations! You just made your first reel. You're Vine.
So Devils, we're gonna plan a summer trip to hang out while everybody else is in Florida. We'll go hang out in New Zealand. Okay. It's
We'll
not
go.
far for you.
Yeah.
It's a little far for me.
We'll go.
You
We'll
guys
hang
can make a
out.
pit stop with Ryzen too.
We'll bring Ryzen with
No,
us.
Ryzen's gonna fly out too.
Yeah, we're all going.
Oh,
I told
he,
Crazy that if we ever go on a cruise, we're gonna stop by Rison's Island. He's like,
I'm
you're
gonna
such a
hijack the
fucker.
cruise ship. I'm hijacking the cruise ship. We got it all planned. In
Actually, guys.
international waters, I'm a pirate.
So,
Arr.
so quick question: what's port? What's starboard?
Port
Port
is on your right side.
Left.
Starboard's on your left.
left.
No, port's on your left. Port. They have the same amount of letters. Is how I remember it.
I taught you this during D and D.
I'm a pirate. I know this. Okay.
I taught you this during D and D.
No idea.
Anyway,
Make
I'll bring-
note. Total party kill underlined twice.
Stop
Stop
telling
right next
them.
to my job. Hey, that's what's up.
I'm
Nice.
waiting
Yum
for
yum.
Alan to get tired of our shit and to kill us all. Like, I'm just waiting for that day.
Honestly, I considered it for like something, but then I was like, nah, let's not be mean. They haven't done anything this bad. Like, compared to the stories online, y'all have been the best role-playing
Was it when
group
we
that
called
I
you a
could ever
poopy
have.
head?
No.
Was it when Kiwi Head called you a neckbeard?
We're not talking about this.
Don't
Don't
I
make
say, I know. Oh, go ahead.
don't make me have another existential crisis with my beard, all right? I almost shaved it like a couple of weeks ago.
I know Scary is very worried for his character right now.
I told her to kill Scary's character straight up. I was like, you need to murder him. Make an example.
He's like, I'll have a new character ready.
Poor guy.
Scary.
Okay,
So
so
I'm such a ruthless DM. I enjoy killing characters.
That was
But,
his whole
like,
goal.
Yeah, but straight up, it was really messed up that Kiwi Head tried to kill off my character in like the 5th session.
wait.
I don't remember.
Wait.
What did he do?
When was this?
So when I was down, he wanted me to use the crystal, right?
Oh.
So while I was down, he was gonna have his flesh golem kill
Oh,
me
in his campaign. Got it.
unless I use the crystal.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay, but
D&D's
was already trying to end the stream.
No.
She's
I wanted to do
walking
it while
her
I
request early.
Yes. I was like, I don't want to forget.
A lot of people I talk to are like, "Oh, I haven't played D&D, but it looks like a lot of fun." And I'm like, "You got to play D&D. It's a lot of fun. Like, you get to meet so many new people, and then party's pretty much always great, and playing with new people is really fun and interesting. Even if like you're not like super dramatic or theatric about it, it's still like a great time."
Mm-hmm. And I mean, even just being a part of it, it would be like after you spend time and dedication and maybe like about a year into it, it'd be something really good to throw into your resume, especially if you're a DM. I mean, you plan
Community event organizer.
So like the current campaign that we play on Tuesdays in the Discord, shout out.
Mhm.
Like Salazar is really good at his role playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out because I'm working with the DM, like I'm helping him with a character more or less, right? So I'm kind of playing. I kind of do things that he wants in a way on certain items. So I'm still trying to like find the balance between me being a crazy barbarian and still helping him along with the storyline. Yeah.
That has to be tough. Yeah. Like true to your character, but also like obeying the DM god.
Yeah.
Okay, you said barbarian, and I really want to see like Dave the Barbarian, like a character sheet written out for him.
Right.
He would have like a level, not level 8. His intelligence would have to be 8.
-2.
Yeah. he would have to be a known tinkerer plus a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Because how else can you make a megaphone out of a squirrel and a megaphone unless you're a tinkerer?
That's a good point. That's a good point. So like his wisdom would be out fucking insane through the roof, but his intelligence would be an 8. Like, we have this. Well, I made my own.
It works, doesn't it?
And do a good job. Why wrong?
I would love to see that. If somebody wants to put that together, I would be very interested to see it.
So that's if y'all could be one character, what would be your next? Like, what is your heart set on?
Oh my god. I really want to be a druid. And I want to
so fun.
I want a wild shape. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know which characters would fit under a druid.
I'm actually looking forward to my next character in your campaign, Crazy. It is a halfling warlock with a celestial pack.
Ooh. I'm considering Artificer for Crazy's campaign.
That's cool.
Dang.
I know the build for my druid now.
What is it?
Kronk.
You would totally be a druid. Oh my god.
I'm gonna wild shape into a squirrel.
Squeak,
Squeakity squeak, squeaking.
So Ryzen, it's coming along slowly, but I've been writing a new D&D campaign myself,
Oh my god.
and it is gonna be very different than anything else we've played before.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It's a very peaceful world, so yeah.
I think those are some pretty
Currently.
solid.
As of 8:39 p.m.
I think those are some pretty solid summer plans.
Yeah.
Like
Peach is ready
the-
to wrap it up so you can go hang out in this smoking jacket.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey,
What are we going on this week?
all I can say is, Peach, you're very smoking.
Why?
Smoking.
Hold
I'm
on,
ready
hold
to
on.
get back to binging the circle
I'm gonna go play some Pokemon Sword.
next week.
Circle.
Nice.
Y'all watch the circle before next week. We're gonna talk about it. It is
Mhm.
intense.
It is an awesome show. I've been enjoying it.
So Rogue Quest is who we're rating.
Yes.
What do they play?
She is playing Dead by Daylight right now. I actually rated her thinking that she was another streamer, but I was so glad I did, because the game she was playing that day, she was like walking through the forest and it was very magical and whimsical, and she was looking for the special Aurora cat, and it was pretty awesome. But she's a lot of fun. I love her. She's very down to earth. She's chill. She's a great streamer.
Badass. I can't wait to see some more of this. Crazy would make a good Peaky Blinder.
Hell yeah. I'm a
Apparently.
Street thug.
So we're gonna go ahead and get ready for the raid for Rogue Quest. But what do we have going on this week, guys? Crazy. Who do we have on Circle of Jerks?
No great bow guy.
Nice.
The beautiful bow.
Beautiful bow.
I love that bow guy.
I can't wait to have Carl on the show.
Oh my god.
He
I
does the
know.
best voices.
We're gonna make him be Carl the whole time.
No, we can't do that. Although
His
I've
sore throat.
been trying to
can't
practice my
even-
Coral. I
Jimmy's
can't do
mom.
it. Jamie's mom. Oh, that's almost there.
That's
That wasn't
That was pretty
terrible.
That wasn't terrible.
Cute.
Oh, Jamie's
back?
mom. Okay.
Are you back with Final Fantasy with Catalyst on Thursday? Puzzles?
Yes. Unless something comes up on her end, we are going after Final Fantasy again. Super stoked.
Badass.
I downloaded Little Nightmares. I'm considering playing it for my stream on Thursday. I'm gonna be real scared though. I already know. Just watching other people play it.
I think I'm going to do the robe again on Friday, and I have already downloaded and installed Crash Bandicoot. It is a game that I've played, but I've never completed. So I want to do it, and I want to do it on stream. Initially, I wanted to do Super Mario 64, but I kind of went to town on that on my own.
Like, sounds like a good week. We'll have to talk about game night soon, but stay tuned for details on that. And our Spaceballs watch party went really well, so can't wait for our next one. Puzzle, do you have any idea what our next watch party would be?
Heather's.
Yes.
I made a request. Boo.
What was your request?
I don't remember offhand, but I'll remember.
I wanted to watch the Goonies. I'd never seen it before.
You have a DVD. You have my DVD.
I know. I need to watch it. Ah,
Or
I'm
I-
sorry.
Can we get a shame in chat for Pete for never watching the Goonies?
I'm also saving Goonies for Halloween. For
Okay.
October.
No, for Halloween, we should totally watch Wolf Cop.
No, we should watch Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein's a good one.
Frau Brucher.
Or the original Frankenstein.